NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check 26, check 26. Switch. Watch out.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Elliott on the carry. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. Going up top for... He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
At the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Elliott, the ball carrier. Uchenna Nwosu on the tackle. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson rolling to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On 2nd down, it's Austin, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Tavon Austin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Ravens will extend their lead. And his kick is right through.
The score, Ravens 14, Chargers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Back 22, back 22. No chance. Back 22 is coming, 22 is coming.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. His throw incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is taken around the 12. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up second.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Stephon Tuitt, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
On the play. It's 2nd down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chargers, nothing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here is Eckler. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
He was brought down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st and 10, Prescott. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
To Austin Eckler.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Eckler running it, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Eluded. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Prescott off play action. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Number 82.
16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. First down, Chargers.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carried by the wide receiver.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On second down, Eckler. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down in the 38.
Ball carrier.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Third down.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
First down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Prescott on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
He is good. Makes the score Ravens 14, Chargers 7. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Justin Tucker to kick off football.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Prescott now. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
16 yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go, 47. Like 22 is coming, 22 is coming. Left foot. Ready? That's 22, that's 22. Here we go, here we go.
On second down and 4, Prescott. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the interception, here's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
By the Chargers.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards from down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now Prescott. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
A gain of 10 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21. Chargers 14.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A second-round pick from Ohio State is J.K. Dobbins. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
To the 49-yard.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
31's the mic. I know he ain't got it. Hey, watch this, watch this.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards on the play, first down.
That is definitely what we call a defensive uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Like 22's coming, 22's coming. Come on, now, come on, now.
Prescott. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 63 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Eckler, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
At the 14-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Now Prescott. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown.
DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
At the 29-yard line. It's a
clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Ravens will add on to their lead.
The kick is...
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before, because that worked.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
And normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Ravens.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing, Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Like 22, he's going to go 43. Pick me up. Here we go. Like 22, like 23.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
It's a turnover on downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Chargers first down.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2.